The world today is consumed by constant motion. Demands never cease, and expectations perpetually rise. Stress overshadows our every move. It affects our lives in ways many tend to overlook. Every floor of every office, the sounds of papers shuffling, keyboards typing, and phones ringing. Within the walls of endless homes, responsibilities clash together. And on campuses, where students are devoting their time and energy to be successful. Concentration seems impossible, as our mind is clouded by racing thoughts. Relationships crumble under the weight of tension and emotional exhaustion. But amidst the discourse, there is some hope. Through this video, we will travel on a mission to understand the stress that we are all subject to and its nature, exploring its impact on our physical and mental well-being so that we may discover the tools we can use to reclaim control. Together, we can uncover the unseen strain that stress puts us through, so that we may empower ourselves and others to fight back against it and reclaim the joy that lies within all of us. Stress is a state of worry or mental tension caused by a difficult situation. It's no secret that stress is a monster hiding in plain sight. We know it's there and why it's there, but figuring out how to fight against it can be very difficult. Before we get to fighting against it, let's go over some of the ways that stress affects us and why we should concern ourselves with it. Our body can be heavily affected by stress, especially when that stress is prolonged. Headaches, muscle tension, fatigue, insomnia, high blood pressure, and many others can be associated with stress. Not only is our physical body affected, but our mental well-being is at risk too. Anxiety, irritability, mood swings, and just a general sense of being overwhelmed. It can affect sleep patterns, cognitive functioning, lifestyle choices, relationships, and many other areas of our life. There are many things that can cause stress. The obligations from work, financial difficulties, relationship issues, and major life changes are some of the main ones that we deal with. But what causes stress for one person may not cause stress for another. I used to work at a retail store as a manager years ago, and the amount of stress that I was put under during the holidays was incredible. When we were offered overtime so that we could get the workload properly taken care of, I was one of the only ones on my team that would actually take that overtime. I didn't have control over the choice of those who were under my supervision. This created an overwhelming amount of stress for me during these times. Yet one day I decided that if getting the work done was out of my control, and I was doing everything in my power to manage it as best that I could, that I wouldn't let it stress me out anymore. It took a long time for me to get to the realization that I shouldn't have been stressing about it as much as I was, so long as I was doing everything in my power to get it taken care of. I see many people at their jobs stress them out when things are out of their control. When I get overwhelmed in the career that I'm currently in, I don't let it stress me out anymore. This is an example of something that would stress one person out while not stressing out another. Though I can see their point of view and I can also sympathize with them. To live under stress is to allow your happiness to be hijacked from you. Happiness and stress are like oil and water. They do not mix together. It's damn near impossible to be happy while you are living under a constant state of stress. But there are ways that you can fight back against it. While stress may seem like it's inevitable, it is actually something that we have power over. Easier said than done, right? Stress gets to me all of the time. When too many things stack up on top of each other, your brain starts to go haywire, running at what seems to be 1,000 words per minute. It can get to the point where it seems like it's impossible to hear the words that are going through your head. That project for work that needs finished. You have to set up that appointment with your doctor. You told your brother you'd pick up his son for him after school. When you catch yourself in these bouts of these endless thoughts weighing on you, just take a moment to breathe. Think about what's right in front of you. My friend once said something that is so simple, yet it stuck with me. How do you eat a sandwich? One bite at a time. Take a moment to breathe and just absorb whatever is in front of you. If you are at work and you're stressing about all of the obligations that you have to get done when you get out, Take a step back and just focus on the moment that you're in. Mindfulness plays a very big role in your ability to overcome stress. Relaxation techniques can help you to stop overthinking and to take things one step at a time. Exercise can also be great for reducing stress on a fundamental level. I won't get into the science of it, but working out can be a great outlet for reducing stress, while simultaneously bumping the production of feel-good endorphins up. Exercise does wonders for me when I'm feeling stressed. I live by one of the Great Lakes, and when I get stressed or I just want to relax, I like to drive down and listen to the waves and watch the water, taking in the sunlight, feeling the air against my skin, thinking about how grateful I am for the life that I've been given, thanking God or the universe or whoever it is that blessed me with what I have. Nothing is more relaxing to me than sitting next to that lake. It seems like no matter how overwhelmed I am, if I go down there, I know that my worries will just slip away. Finding healthy outlets is very important for everybody. We live in a society that is begging us to kneel to the almighty being that we call stress. But we don't have to. Stress only has the power that you give it. Find that zen, that thing that allows your worries to just disintegrate into nothing. There is something for everyone. Finding it may be difficult, but never impossible. Stress is a nasty monster that can overrule your life if you allow it to, affecting your mind and your body endlessly. Relationships can crumble from the weight of stress alone. The effects from stress can be listed really without end. But what I would like to see is for you to put an end to that list and to tell it no. Overcoming stress may be one of the most difficult things that we face in life, but it's not a meaningless fight. Find some healthy outlets that work for you and run with them. Talk to others about how they deal with their stress and try some new things out. In the epic battle against stress, remember this: you are stronger than you know. Though stress may cast its dark shadow, threatening to consume your joy and vitality, you possess the power to rise above it. You are stronger than you realize. You have the ability to cultivate resilience. Embrace self-care and prioritize your well-being. Together we can break free from the chains of stress and unlock a life filled with joy, purpose, and serenity. Move forward with courage and determination. Reclaim that peace that so many have lost. Embrace the strength that you hold within you and let the battle against stress become the foundation of your triumph. That's all I have for you guys on this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Epic battle against stress, remember this: cheeseburgers, donuts, bad habits, and really everything that makes you feel good but it's bad for you. You want to go for those things to avoid the stress and just ignore it, you know? Thanking God or the universe or yourself because you're so great. The foot doctor that you've been meaning to go to for the fungus that's been growing on your foot. There are ways that you can fight back against stress. Go to the gym, like take some taijutsu, learn how to fight, and kick its ass. I didn't have control over the choice of those who were under my supervision. But if I did, I would have forced them all to work so that I wasn't so damn stressed.